There is something called the 100 rule. The 100 rule states that if you want to do something in life, ensure that you give it 100% concentration. That means that you have to channel in all your strengths into this particular thing to ensure that it comes out as perfectly as it can. And this thing could be that calling that you're here for. However, sometimes as human beings, we can be polymaths. We can have more than one particular skill or more than one particular strength in whatever that we are passionate about. So that means that you as a person could be a jack of all trades, but a master in none. This means that you could be passionate, for example, in art. You could be passionate, for example, in being an entrepreneur. You could be passionate in resource mobilization. These will be three things that you are passionate about. But there will be one particular thing that you are so good at, and that is your strength. So the 100 rule states that you put your 100% in that one thing that you are passionate about, and you leave these other things that you also have a keen interest in to other people, or you outsource the services of other people to help you in these other things. That means that if you cannot be fully 100% in what you are passionate about, then you can divide the rule and have 80-10-10. 80% to give into this one thing that you really are passionate about. Like for example, for myself, I'm so passionate about storytelling and writing. So I would put my 80% in storytelling and writing. But I'm also passionate about community development, and I'm also passionate about entrepreneurship. So I would put 10% in entrepreneurship and 10% in community development, while I put my 80% in digital storytelling and poetry. So you as a person need to identify what is that one thing that you really are passionate about and pull in all your strengths in this one thing. I know that we all know about the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis looks at 4 things which are thematic areas. 1, you as a person need to know all your strengths. What are the things that you know that you are so inbuilt in you, or these things that are your strengths, these things that are making you give out that punch, So you need to identify all your strengths. You also need to know your weaknesses. What are these things that you are weak at? Your weak point could be, let's say, mathematics. You just numbers with you don't work, and it's okay. You might be so poor at mathematics, but you are good at human resource management. So identifying your weaknesses is equally important. Something else in the SWOT analysis is opportunities. What are the opportunities that you as a person can create for yourself through the strengths that you have? And 4, what are your threats? Your threats could be your competition, could be the environment surrounding you, could be some of these weaknesses that you have could also pose as threats to you as a person. So my message to you today is, if you want to be something, if you want to excel in something, ensure that you give it your 100%. And I remember something that one of my aunties had told me before. Like, success is just like this one tree. You have this one tree. This tree could be one, but it would have so many branches, it would have so many leaves, and it would have so many fruits. So if you put your 100%, or if you put your 80%, that is if you have these other 2 or 3 passions that you also want to work on, you need to put your 100% in this one thing, and so many fruits, so many branches, so many leaves will emerge from that. And these leaves and these fruits and these branches are the opportunities that will present itself for you, that will allow you to get nourished, that will allow you to grow, that will allow you to realize your highest potential and be that change that you want to see in the world.